promotions and free branding and recruiting. One company I know asked employees to name the traits that define the organization's high performers and turned it into a word cloud. Employees are proud to share that we are motivated, committed, accountable, etc. via internet memes and by wearing t-shirts and mugs imprinted with their words. There's just no better way to recruit high performers than to have current stars do it for you. But if employees dislike their employer and colleagues, they can scare away innumerable potential candidates. And today, those employees are sharing their bad attitude with the world. Like it or not, their attitude is directly reflecting on your company. Not all books age well. Sometimes the world changes so much between first and second editions that any relevance is lost. But the seismic shifts of the past 5 years have actually made hiring for attitude more relevant. If ever there was a time when having the right attitude was critical for success, this is it. Whether you're hiring one person or 1,000, skills are good to have, but it's your employee's attitude that ultimately determines your company's fate. Introduction. Do you remember the movie Castaway starring Tom Hanks? It's about a FedEx employee who's stranded on an uninhabited island after his plane crashes in the South Pacific. Imagine that you're the Tom Hanks character and you have to somehow survive on that uninhabited island. But instead of being alone, you get to choose 3 people from your company to help you survive and, hopefully, escape. Do you know whom you would choose? Once you have decided what individuals to pick, ask yourself, what qualities do they have that caused me to select them? I'm guessing that you chose people with decent brains and handiness, but you probably wanted more than just raw intellect and outdoor skills. After all, being stranded on an island with a negative, whiny, change-resistant, dramatic narcissist would be absolute torture, no matter how smart or handy. When I ask employees and leaders what qualities their island compatriots would possess, I often hear qualities like determined, persistent, calm, objective, flexible, humble, open-minded, energetic, collaborative, and trustworthy. In fact, people often mention those attitudes long before they talk about the technical skills their companions would need. It's not that you wouldn't want people who know how to fish or tie knots. It's just that good skills packaged inside a terrible personality is a recipe for disaster. And that's really the point of this book. I first decided to write Hiring for Attitude after conducting a study that shocked many people, myself included. My company, Leadership IQ, tracked 20,000 new hires over a 3-year period. I originally just wanted to see how many new hires succeeded or failed. I didn't expect the success rates to be very good, and they weren't. Within their first 18 months, 46% of new hires failed, got fired, received poor performance reviews, or were written up. And as bad as that sounds, it's pretty consistent with other studies over the years. Once this phase of the study was complete, I had an idea. What if we asked the hiring managers why those new hires failed? This sounds pretty obvious now, but at the time I couldn't find anyone else asking this question. We categorized and distilled the top 5 reasons why new hires failed and found these results. Number 1, coachability, 26%. The ability to accept and implement feedback from bosses, colleagues, customers, and others. Number 2, emotional intelligence, 23%. The ability to understand and manage one's own emotions and accurately assess others' emotions. Number 3, motivation, 17%. Sufficient drive to achieve one's full potential and excel in the job. Number 4, temperament, 15%. Attitude and personality suited to the particular job and work environment. Number 5, technical competence, 11%. Functional or technical skills required to do the job. Like many, I expected that the biggest cause of new hire failures would be technical incompetence, but the data showed very clearly that lacking technical competence is a very small part of why new hires fail. The vast majority of failures stem from attitude. When new hires failed, 89% of the time it was for attitudinal reasons. In some cases, they weren't coachable, or they didn't have sufficient emotional intelligence or motivation, or they just didn't sync with the organization. But whatever the particulars, having the wrong